Hi, this is Mrs. Nelson. We're going to be adding and subtracting numbers near multiples of 10. Our objective says I can use strategy to add and subtract numbers near multiples of 10, such as adding 19 or subtracting 31. So 19 is practically 20 and 31 is practically 30. Today we're going to be using a Rekenrek or a number rack. You can buy things like this to actually use tangibly. You can touch them and move the beads. We're using a digital number rack today, and I will include the link for this in the description because this is a free tool that's available and made by an awesome group called mathlearningcenter.org. So the way a number rack or Rekenrek works is we look at just the left side when we're counting. So right now this is set at 0. To count, I can add on one bead at a time. So 1, 2, etc. Or I can move groups of 10 at a time. So I can move this whole thing over there, and that represents moving all 10. Notice there's 10 in each of these rows, 5 red ones, 5 white ones. And the thing that's nice about those beads being the red and white colors is it makes it so that you can start counting beads faster. So instead of counting out 7 individual beads, you can think to yourself that 7 is 2 greater than 5. So I need 5 reds plus 2 white ones to make 7. So that will help you to be able to increase your speed in using this as a tool as well. So we're going to be using this tool today to see how we can start adding and subtracting numbers like 19 and 31 by thinking about the multiple 10 that it's near and using that as our starting point. So we're going to first start by showing 40 plus 20. So 40 is the same thing as 4 tens. So I'm going to move 4 tens to the left-hand side of my number rack. So that is 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. And I want to add 20. I could count out 20 single beads, but that would take a while. When I could also count out groups of 10. So 20 is 2 groups of 10. 40 plus 20 is 60. Okay, now we're going to add 48 plus 20. So I'm going to move these back so that I can count 48 instead. So 48 is 4 tens plus 8 ones. Again, 8 ones is 2 less than 10 or 3 more than 5. So thinking about that either way, I can pull over 8 without having to count all 8 of those beads. So I have 48 and I want to add 20. So you might be tempted to finish this row 1, 2, and then go on and count 18 more. But what we want to do is try to think about the place value, the bigger picture of the place values. So when I add 48 plus 20, I'm taking 4 tens and 8 ones and adding 2 more tens. So I'm going to slide 2 tens over there. So now I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 50, 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, plus 8. 48 plus 20 is 6 tens and 8 ones, or 68. Now we're going to add 21. Well, 48 plus 21 is just like adding 48 plus 20, except that 21 is 1 more than 20. So I'm going to add 48 plus 20, and I get 68, and then add 1 more. And so that would be equal to 69. I'm going to reset to 48 plus 20, and this time, instead of adding 20 or 21, I'm going to add 19. I've got to get out my paper and pencil and write this down. 8 plus 9 is 17. Write down the 7, carry the 1. No, you don't have to do it that way if you think about 19 being a 20. 19 is really 20, except it's 1 less. So, like before, I can add 48 plus 20, just like I have here. 48 plus 20. But really, 19 is 1 less, so I'm going to take 1 away, and that would mean I'm left with 48, plus 20 minus 1. So 48 plus 20 minus 1 gives me 67. So thinking about it that way, thinking about 19 being 20 minus 1, made it so that I could add this mentally, add it in my head. Okay, now we're going to add 36 plus 50. So I have 3 tens and then 6 ones. Remember, this is 5 red beads, so I can do 5 plus 1 is 6. So I have 36 and I want to add 50. 50 is the same thing as 5 tens. So I'm going to push over 5 tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 36 plus 50 is the same thing as 3 tens plus 5 tens, which is 8 tens, plus 6 ones. So that's 86. Now I want to add 51. So 36 plus 51 is the same thing as 36 plus 50. So 36 plus 50 was 86. But 51 is actually one more. So it's going to be 87 for my total. All right, I'm going to reset to 36 plus 50. This time I want to add 36 plus 49. 36 plus 49 is just like adding 36 plus 50. So 36 plus 50, but it's actually one less. 36 plus 50 minus 1. So 36 plus 50 is 86. Take 1 away, it's 85. So again, I can add this in my head if I treat 49, since it's right next to 50, as 50 first, and then just take 1 away. Okay, let's try another one. Let's do 27 plus 60. So 27 is 2 tens plus 7 ones. And I want to add 60, which is 6 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So I have 2 tens plus 6 tens, which is 8 tens, and 7 ones. So I have 87. 27 plus 60 is 87. Now I'm going to add 61. So 27 plus 61 is the same thing as 27 plus 60. Except 61 is 1 more than 60. So I'm going to take that 1 and shift it over to the left. So 27 plus 61 is 2 tens plus 6 tens, which is 80. And then 7 and 1 ones. So a total of 68. Now I'm going to reset to 27 plus 60. 27 plus 60 is still 87. But this time I want to add 27 plus 59. And 59 is 1 less than 60. So I actually need to take one of these away. So it's not quite 60, it's 1 less than 60. 27 plus 59 is equal to 86. All right, let's skip on to, let's do this one. What is 43? I shouldn't have skipped ahead. I knew I had this planned out well. 43 plus 20, so 4 tens. Plus 3 ones. 43 plus 20 is 6 tens and 3 ones, or 63. This time I want to add 22. Well, 22 is still 20. It's just 2 more. So 43 plus 20 gave me 63, plus 2 more would give me 65. All right, now 43 plus 20 is what's on my screen, on my Rekenrek. This time I want to add 18 only. 18 is also 20, but it's 20 minus 2. So I could add 20, 43 plus 20, and then just take 2 away. So 43 plus 20 is 63, but really I only added 2 less than 20. I added 18, so then I have the answer of 61. So even nearby numbers like 18 or 17 can be added using the same strategy if we just think about 18 being 2 less than 20, or 22 being 2 more than 20. Now we're going to do some subtraction. So I'm going to take 68 and I'm going to subtract 20. So 68, 2, 4, 6, or 20, 40, oh man, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. All right, so I have 68, 8 being 2 less than 10, 68, and I'm going to take away 20. So I'm going to take away 20 of these beads, and I'm left with 48. So 68 minus 20 is 48. Okay, 68 minus 21. So 68 minus 21 is just like 68 minus 20, except 21 is 1 bigger. So I've got to take another one of those away. So I'm going to take away 1 more, and I'm left with 47. Okay, this is when it'll get a little tricky for your brain. 68 minus 19. I'm going to reset to 68 minus 20. So if I had all these beads over there, that would say 68. I took away 20. Well, 19 is actually one less than 20. So I can't take away a full 20. I've got to put one back. So I could put this one back, but then that makes it harder to add. So I'm going to put this one back instead. So, oops, that was weird that it slid right back. 68 minus 19, 68 minus 19 is 49. It's just like 68 minus 20, except I can't take away 20. I only can take away 19, so I've actually got to give one back. I got to give one back. Okay, that's all we're going to do with the subtraction because I don't want to overthrow your brain. But I want you to think about that. I want you to access this Rekenrek, and I want you to think through some problems and show some subtraction problems of numbers near multiples of 10, like 57 minus 30, 57 minus 31, 57 minus 29. Try those on your own and see if you can start understanding the pattern for what it means when you subtract numbers that are near multiples of 10, like 29 or 31, and what pattern you can follow each time. Thanks for watching.